Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Port Huron High School for another exciting game of boys high school varsity basketball here on CPHS 6. I'm Carl Stafford. Tonight we have a matchup of crosstown rivals. The Port Huron High Big Reds taking on the visiting Port Huron Northern Huskies. So down to the court now for tip-off as we're set to get this rivalry game underway. Tip won by Port Huron. David Foster tips it back to Chris Taddy. Port Huron the first one, wide open three. Mike Johnson. Rebound Northern going the other way. Rebound Lance Cusack. Travis Reed running the point now for Northern. Back to Reed, top of the circle. Dished it off to the corner. Hawkins back to Reed. Around to Perez. Trying to get the ball in the paint. That ball tipped by Taddy. Northern regains control. Three-pointer. Rims out. Northern could come up with as up comes Reed for the long rebound. Traveling call. Go back the other way for Port Huron High. A lot of energy here in Port Huron High School right now. Both sidelines packed with fans. Northern definitely showing up. A great crowd tonight for a visiting team, and the Port Huron High faithful always filling the stands. Turnover there, Northern ball. Inbound to Reed. This ball almost knocked away. Let's see if Northern pushes it now. Back to Reed, and they'll set it up now. In the corner, Hawkins for three. Rebound inside Cusack. Reed top of the circle. Three-pointer attempt, in and out. That was Tony Perez with the shot, but Northern able to keep possession. Good offensive rebound. Now Devin Simon back to Reed. Reed the jumper in the lane. Rebound Mike Johnson, PH. Coming now quickly the other way. Tries to put that up, and Sawyer. And Steve Sawyer fouled, and he will go to the line, trying to put PH with the first points on the board tonight.
Northern foul number 33, Alex Hawkins. That's his first, team first.
Alex Hawkins whistled with the foul against the Huskies.
Number 31, Steve Sawyer with 2 shots.
So now we have Steve Sawyer at the line. First one is good, so PH strikes first, 1-0 lead. Second one is good, 2-0 Big Reds here early. Devin Simon wide open shot. A little too long. Sawyer with the rebound. Big Reds look to push it the other way. Dish it off to Taddy. Taddy in the corner. Nice pass down low. Nice pass by Taddy. Unable to finish is PH. And Taddy defense will slow up Northern, while the rest of the Big Reds can get back. Tried to get a pass into Cusack. They do. Double team though. Hawkins, another pass down to Cusack. Nice pass, Hawkins. Cusack down low. Got this one tied 2-2. 5:25 remaining here in the first quarter. Just got this one underway. Sawyer to Taddy. We got Mike Lott. And Foster. Foster trying to get the ball down low to Lott. He does. Lott unable to get that shot up. No foul.
Port Huron substitution number 11, Davon Hawkins.
Davon Hawkins subbing in for Mike Lott for the Big Reds. Nice pass to Taddy in the lane. Taddy gets off the runner.
Taddy.
Nice play drawn up by the Big Reds. Taking a 4-2 lead. Now Simon with it. Top of the circle for Northern. Or excuse me, that's Reed. Traveling call. Defense early by the Big Reds forced a couple Northern turnovers. Inbound into Taddy. Taddy gets over to Hawkins. Back to Taddy. Now to Sawyer. Mike Johnson drives the lane. Nice little finger roll, Mike Johnson. Gotta love that, aggressively attacking the rim so far for the Big Reds. Three-point fake, driving the lane, now in the corner, and that is good. Three-pointer, Tony Perez. PH still up 1, 6-5, 3:47 remaining here in the first quarter. Taddy with it, gives it off to Foster. Foster tries to go baseline.
Huskies foul number 44, Lance Cusack. That's his first.
Lance Cusack whistled with the foul, so we have a PH inbound into Hawkins. Hawkins back to Taddy. Taddy with the three. A little off and go out of bounds. Husky rebound. Reed with it, top of the circle. Over in the corner, Perez with a three-pointer. Mike Johnson rebound for the PH. Again, Mike Johnson attacking the hoops strong. Foster's there for the rebound and the putback. David Foster. Big points for the Big Reds, 8-5 now. Cusack goes baseline. Gets a shot up. Mike Johnson's there for the rebound. He's sending the ball the other way. Tried to get a bounce pass into Taddy. Taken away by Reed. Quickly the other way, 2-on-2. Looks like PH will slow him down and force a jump. Good effort there, Devon Hawkins. Forcing the jump up possession arrow. Just keeping that Northern basketball. Couple substitutions in the game. We have number 34, Austin Shell for Northern. And number 3, Duran Ashford for PH. So the inbound. Inbound into Reed again. Cusack around the perimeter, back to Reed. A little bit of an alley-oop to Cusack, but catches it, puts it up, and the basket and the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot one, hopefully tie this game up for the Huskies.
Big Red foul number 23, Mike Johnson. That's his first team foul. Cusack at the line with one shot.
Mike Johnson whistled with the foul. Free throws goes down. That will tie it up, 8-8, 2:23 remaining here in the first quarter as Duran Ashford takes it up for the Big Reds. Ashford tries to get down to Mike Johnson. Tries to drive the lane, attacks the rim off the back iron. Rebound out to Cusack. Gonna get a foul on PH here, probably on Devon Hawkins.
Big Red foul number 11, Davon Hawkins. That's his first, team second.
So a Northern inbound. Reed over to Simon. Back to Reed. Reed wide open three attempt off the back iron. Mike Johnson's there for the rebound. Back to Ashford. Ashford looks to make a move up the middle, drops it down to Sawyer.
Jump ball, possession to the Big Reds.
Got a jump ball. Possession arrow,
Number 12.
Port Huron High.
Back in for the Big Reds. Number 15, Mike Lott.
Mark Perez subbing in for the Huskies. And back into the game for the Big Reds, number 15, Mike Lott. Inbound to Sawyer with a wide open 3 attempt. Got a hand in his face late. Bouncing over the backboard and out of bounds. So Husky inbound. PH is looking like they're going to force a little pressure on the inbound, but the inbound pass gets up to Simon. And not any Big Reds left. Offensive foul.
Husky foul number 14, Devin Simon. That's his first, the third.
Foul on Devin Simon. So 8-8's the score. A minute 18 left here in the first quarter. Exciting game so far. Ashford's bringing it up for Port Huron High to Hawkins in the corner. The Mike Lott swarmed down low, eventually fouled. No foul, stepping on the line. So Mike Lott and the rest of the Big Fred fans looking for a foul there. So I'm going to say he stepped out of bounds, and we have a Northern inbound. Trying to jump the pass on the far side. David Foster knocks it out of bounds. So Northern will have to inbound it again from the sideline. There for the inbound, Alex Hawkins. So Perez now, top of the circle. Over to Simon, back to Perez. Going back and forth, trying to get it down low. Ball tipped and Foster ends up with it. Trying to push it up to Sawyer. Nice pass, and it falls. Durand Ashford, nice pass. The Big Reds once again take the lead 10-8. 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Perez trying to set up the Huskies. Letting some time dribble off this clock. 10 seconds now. Gonna hold for the last shot. A little collision underneath the net as Kuzak falls.
Back in the game for the Huskies, number 30, Tony Perez.
No whistle, so it's gonna be PH ball with 7.7 seconds. Northern just had Tony Perez sub back in the game. PH picks up the ball. Ashford, 5 seconds now. Shot in the lane. Off the rebound, could have time for another shot. That will end it for the first quarter. Port Huron Big Reds up 10-8 over the Port Huron Northern Huskies. So again, Carl Stafford is here for CPHS 6. Got a great turnout by both sides there tonight. And there we see the Port Huron High huddle. Port Huron coached by Coach George Mosier. Assistant coach Tony Jacobs. There's some of the Big Red marching machine coming out to tonight's game. Firing the Port Huron High fans up. There we see the Husky sideline. Huskies coached by head coach Brian Jamison and assistant coach Scott Jamison. So pretty close after one, 10-8. Big Reds lead. There's the buzzer. Team's gonna start taking the court. Start the second half. And we break the huddle. And it will be a Port Huron High inbound. From center court. Steve Sawyer set to inbound the ball. But they're going to change it now. We're going to say Northern inbound. Okay, so Huskies will start off the second quarter. Whistle blows, Cusack with the inbound into Perez. Down low to Cusack, good defense there. Mike Lott with the bump down low. So turnover, Big Reds will bring it up. Durant Ashford. End up falling over. They'll get in there and break it up pretty quick. They have a jump ball, but trying to settle down the players, make sure nothing happens on the court.
Jump ball, possession of Port Huron.
Possession of Port Huron. So the inbound gets into Ashford. Ashford takes a three in the corner. Little long, ball's on the court. Fighting for it, Mike Lott picks it up, or no, excuse me, David Foster is able to pick that ball up and put it back 12-8 now. Big Reds lead. Kicked it back to Perez, takes a three. In for the rebound comes Cusack, kicks it back out. Ball bouncing around, eventually up for it is Ashford for Port Huron High. Mike Johnson with a shot in the corner. Shot blocked. Austin Shell for Northern. And you hear the Jameson roar. The Jameson roar.
And back in for the Huskies, number 33, Alex Hawkins.
So Port Huron Northern showing up with the Jameson like they always do in hostile ground. So Mike Johnson with the inbound from PH into Foster. Tried to feed it back to Johnson, but knocked out of bounds. So PH will do it again. So Mike Johnson with the inbound again into Foster. Foster attacks the lane, gets up the layup, no foul. Rebound Huskies, Mark Perez. Perez at the top of the circle, picked it in, jumper in the lane, number 24. That's Josh Portis, just subbing in the game.
Austin Shell.
And Austin Shell with just the basket for Port Huron High. Pass down low to Hawkins. Hawkins put it back.
From Chris Taddy.
Chris Taddy with the assist. So back and forth. Again, Perez at the top of the circle. Ball around the perimeter, eventually on the baseline, shot off. Fighting for the rebound was Hawkins. Was going to see who this went off of last. Going to say it was off PH, so we have a Hawkins will inbound it for the Huskies. Inbound into Tony Perez. Round to Portis. In the corner, Tony Perez with the three. Long rebound, Shell. Another three-point attempt. Taddy comes up with the rebound for Port Huron High. Looks to push it quick the other way. Back to Mike Lott. Got a charge. Charging foul on Mike Lott.
Port Huron foul number 15, Mike Lott. That's his first, team's third.
Good defense by the Huskies there. Little full court pressure by the Big Reds. Caught out of position maybe. Austin Shell with another quick basket for the Huskies. So 14-12, 5:07 remaining here in the second quarter. Port Huron High still up 2. Foster drives the lane. Gets up a hard shot, no foul.
For your substitutions, number 3, Durand Ashford. Number 31, Steve Sawyer.
Out of bounds, Steve Sawyer and Durand Ashford subbing back in the game for Port Huron High. Inbound quick to Taddy. Taddy with a long 2. Short and long rebound. Ball's on the floor now. Fighting for it. Northern comes up with it. Josh Portis. Shot past to Hawkins. Hawkins gets off the shot. Sawyer with the rebound, PH. And with the whistle there, we'll have try to settle down both sides on the court. Game's getting a little heated. Slow it down a little bit. Durand Ashford bringing it up. Try to get the bounce pass into Mike Johnson, but instead taken away the other way. Taddy, nice takeaway. He's tripped, no whistle. Hawkins puts it up for the layup. We'll have a timeout, PH. That ties the game 14-14, 4:18 remaining here in the second quarter. And we have a Port Huron High timeout. There again, we see the Port Huron High band. As you can hear them well tonight. Well, I guess while we got a second, I'd like to announce that you can get a copy of this or any program CPHS6 has taped over the years by calling 984-6621. Again, that's 984-6621. There we see some of the fans on the northern side. Really, this gym is full. So back to the game, Port Huron High inbound. Taddy with it, back to Ashford. Long pass in the corner to Sawyer, drives the lane, gets off a jumper. Rebound Huskies. Josh Portis. Back around the corner, Hawkins wide open for 3. Rebound Steve Sawyer. Port Huron High, Taddy will bring it up. Back to Sawyer. Mike Lott in the corner for 3. Short rebound, Hawkins there with the rebound. I think Northern's going to want to slow this down. And they will. Three-pointer, top of the circle. Short, Taddy with the rebound. Up to Sawyer again. Mike Johnson almost has it stripped. Sawyer with the 3. Short, Northern fighting for the rebound, but in comes Mike Lott. And then eventually Hawkins picks it up for the Huskies. So starting to get a little careless on the Port Huron High side, at least offensively. Taddy fighting for it, almost with a steal. He's keeping pressure. Hawkins almost again from the corner. Portis with the 3. Mike Lott with the rebound. Come the other way for the Port Huron High. Whistle on the court.
Huskies foul number 33, Alex Hawkins. That's his second.
Hawkins going to be whistled with the foul against the Huskies. Didn't see much of anything. Couple substitutions for the Huskies.
10, Travis Reed.
And a few more for the Big Reds.
Number 42, Chad McFedrin.
Both teams seem pretty comfortable going into their bench.
Substitute number 35, David Foster.
We'll wait a second as we have an inbound on the sideline. Mike Johnson with the inbound. Long inbound to Taddy. Taddy making a move. The fadeaway. Rebound fighting for it. Hawkins ends up with it. And back to Taddy. Good defense right there by the Huskies. Foster with an aggressive move.
Huskies foul number 44, Lance Cusack. That's his second.
Lance Cusack going to be whistled with the foul.
David Foster at the line for 2 shots.
So Foster will go to the line for 2. First one a little short, but good offensive move. Get to the basket by Foster here. See if he can make his free throws. The second one. Second one a little short as well. So rebound Huskies. Travis Reed back on the court for the Huskies. Reed top of the circle. He drives, dishes out, baseline now. There's Devin Simon with the little baseline drive.
Huskies foul number 44, Lance Cusack. That's his third, team's 5th.
Lance Cusack now whistled with the foul. It's his 3rd foul, so he will sub out of the game.
And number 34, Austin Shell.
Austin Shell and Jimmy Sarazin subbing in the game for the Huskies. Minute 38 remaining here in the second half. 14-14 to score for Port Huron High School. Big Reds taking on crosstown rivals, the Port Huron Northern Huskies. Hawkins from the corner. Rebound Huskies. Austin Shell was there. Good dribble drive, good defense though by Foster. And now Taddy quick the other way for the Big Reds. With the long floater off the glass, Chris Taddy. The Big Reds are back on top. 16-14, final minute of play here in the first half. Bouncing around a bit. Travis Reed with a jumper in the lane. Fights for his own rebound, good effort. And Mike Lott, I believe, is going to be whistled with the foul against Port Huron High.
Big Red foul number 15, Mike Lott. That's his 2nd, team's 4th.
It is. Taddy will take a seat. Steve Sawyer subbing back in.
Steve Sawyer.
32.1 seconds now. Slight delay. We're wiping up a wet spot on the court. And like that, we're ready for the inbound. Inbound into Reed. Reed just holding on to it, trying to waste some time off this clock. Eventually makes a move. Guarded by Hawkins. 10 seconds now. Reed trapped in the corner. Got a foul whistled. So they're going to be on. It's going to be on Steve Sawyer. There you see there's 7.4 seconds remaining. 16-14 Big Reds. As we near halftime. Final seconds ticking off. Jump ball. Force a jump. Possession Northern, so they will keep the ball, but now with only 1.8 seconds left, have to get off a quick shot. So good defense there by the Big Reds. They'll look for a quick shot and holds on to it a bit too long, and that will do it for the first half. Port Huron High Big Reds over 16. Port Huron Northern Huskies 14. We'll be back for the second half in just a moment here on CPHS 6. Welcome back to second half action. You're on CPHS 6. The ball's at midcourt. And Port Huron High is set to inbound to start the second half off. Chris Taddy over to Mike Johnson. And back to Taddy. So good half by both teams so far. Still a close one, 16-14. Big Reds. This game can easily go any way. Ball bounced around. Sawyer takes a three. Long rebound, Mike Johnson tries to go up and under. Ball bounced around. Eventually a Cusack rebound for the Huskies. Trying to push it quick the other way. Goes baseline. Ball knocked away. Now Port Huron High with a break. Taddy with an open three. Off the rebound, another Steve Sawyer rebound. All bouncing around a bit. Lott hard to the basket. And is whistled again with another charge, so.
Port Huron foul number 15, Mike Lott. That's his third foul, first team foul of the second half.
So Lott with the offensive foul. I believe that's his second charge even. Travis Reed, top of the circle for Northern. And Cusack goes baseline. Kicks it back out to Perez. Tony Perez with the three. Cusack, nice hustle to keep that ball in. Hawkins with a good up fake and gets off the shot, whistled for the foul.
Port Huron foul on number 43, Mike Johnson. That's his second team foul.
Mike Johnson was whistled with the foul.
Number 33, Alex Hawkins with 2 shots.
So Hawkins at the line, 2 shots. First one is good. And Hawkins with the second. He hits them both. 16-16 game, 6:42 remaining. Taddy will bring it up for Port Huron High. Sawyer in the corner, fakes, goes baseline. It's a good shot off down low. Cusack comes with it. Quick the other way. Hawkins couldn't get a handle on it. Picked up by Devin Simon and back to Reed. Reed takes it right up the middle, untouched. Just couldn't get the finger roll to fall. So Mike Johnson now the other way for the Big Reds. Wide open jumper in the paint. So quick game going back and forth by each team. And a quick move, Cusack. Nice move in the paint and the foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot one. Huskies now up 18-16 with that basket.
Port Huron foul number 35, David Foster. That's his first, team's third. Port Huron substitution, number 3, Durand Ashford.
Foster whistled with that foul. Subbing in the game for the Port Huron High is Durand Ashford.
Number 44, Lance Kuzic at the line for 1 shot.
One shot and it's down, 19-16. Port Huron Northern. Ashford over to Mike Johnson. Nice pass down low to Sawyer. Sawyer's fouled. Looks like it's going to be on.
Husky foul, number 10, Travis Reed.
It's going to be on Travis Reed.
First Husky team foul of the second half.
So Steve Sawyer will go to the line to shoot 2.
Number 31, Steve Sawyer with 2 shots.
First one, no good. Then Sawyer's second. It falls. Travis Reed, top of the circle. Rebound bouncing around. Sawyer fighting for it. Out of bounds. Going to say Port Huron High basketball. Ashford to Taddy. Back to Taddy. Mike Johnson with a 3 attempt. And it is good. Three-pointer, and the Big Reds take the lead, 20-19, 5:05 remaining here in the third quarter. So back and forth ball game. Devin Simon in the corner, back to Reed. To Tony Perez with the three-pointer, long rebound. Sioux fights for a nice effort. Durant Ashford keeping that ball inbound. Taddy in the corner. Back to Ashford. In low to Mike Johnson. And whistled for the foul, I believe it's number 30, Tony Perez.
Husky foul number 30, Tony Perez. That's his first. Second team foul. Into the game for the Huskies, number 34, Austin Shell.
So Austin Shell subbing in the game for the Huskies. Durant Ashford trying to make a move on Hawkins. Tried to get that ball down to Mike Johnson, knocked out of bounds. So a Big Red inbound. Long inbound to Taddy. Taddy at the top of the circle. Off balance jumper. Foster's there for the rebound and the putback. David Foster. Great job on the offensive board so far for Foster tonight. Hawkins with that top of the circle to Cusack. Reed tries to go baseline, dishes it off in the paint. Rebound Sawyer. Mike Johnson quick the other way for Port Huron High. Ashford a wide open 3 attempt, walked right into it. Long rebound, fighting for it. Hawkins comes up with it for Northern. Quick up the court, Devin Simon. Hawkins with a long 3 attempt. Off the front iron, eventually up to Taddy. Takes it all the way with a little fadeaway. A rebound to Port Huron High. Mike Johnson, 3-pointer top of the circle, no good.
Big Red substitution, number 11, Davon Hawkins.
So Hawkins coming in the game for Taddy. Port Huron High with a couple, getting a little careless again on offense. Not attacking the hoop like I'm sure they want to. Tried to get the alley-oop into Cusack. Ball knocked away. Mike Johnson going quick the other way for Port Huron High. Whistled for the foul. Let's see who.
Husky foul.
Number 14, Devin Simon.
His second, team third.
So Devin Simon. Port Huron High up 22-19.
Mark Perez and number 24, Josh Porter.
3:05 remaining here in the third quarter. Ashford into Sawyer. To back to Ashford. Mike Johnson at the free throw line, hits the pull-up. Hits the pull-up jumper. So 24-19. Big Reds starting to get some breathing room. Northern still very much in this one. The double team knocked the ball away. Ashford looking to pick it up. Tries to leave it back for Sawyer. Knocked it away, Josh Portis for the Huskies. Portis with a 3 attempt. It is good. 3-pointer, Josh Portis. Huskies back within 2. Sawyer in the corner, down low to Foster. Nice pass. by Steve Sawyer. Foster with the basket and the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot one.
Huskies foul number 24, Josh Portis. That's his first.
Josh Portis whistled with the foul. Huge play for Port Huron High.
21, Mark Titus. At the line for the Big Red, number 35, David Foster with one shot.
So now into the game, Marcus Titus for Port Huron High. 27-22, 2:06 remaining in the third quarter. Port Huron High leads. Cusack, nice move in the paint. Ball bouncing around, eventually taking control. Mark Perez. Nice pass in, Perez. Gets it into Austin Shell for the basket. Good ball movement by the Huskies. Titus with it into Hawkins. To Ashford, back to Hawkins. Hawkins got a little room to go baseline. Big shot block. Austin Shell. So knocked out of bounds, so PH ball. Inbound into Foster in the paint. Now to Mike Johnson, looks to drive the lane. Gets a shot up, draws contact, and he will go to the line. It's just the kind of aggressive play you'd like to see so far from either team.
Huskies foul number 33, Alex Hoppus. That's his third, team's fifth. At the line for the Big Reds, number 23, Mike Johnson, with two shots.
So Johnson's rewarded with two shots. First one's good. 28-24, Port Huron High.
Husky substitution number 2.
Travis Reed subbing back in the game for the Huskies. And it's the second. Mike Johnson making both. 29-24. Minute 20 remaining here in the third quarter. Good defense by the Big Reds, eventually knocked up in the air. Mike Johnson comes up with it. Final minute of play in third quarter. Aggressive move. Taking the charge is Travis Reed. Huskies falling all over the court tonight.
Quarter and foul number 23, Mike Johnson. That's his third, team's fourth. Back in the game with the Big Reds.
Mike Johnson was whistled with the charge. So he will take a seat. Mike Lott subbing in the game for him. Tough baseline drive, Mark Perez. So he will be sent to the line.
Quarter foul number 15, Mike Lott. That's his fourth.
There I am. Hi, Carl Staffhorse here for CPHS 6. Proud to bring you tonight's rivalry game. But now down to more important matters than myself, as Mark Perez is at the line shooting 2 for the Huskies. First one, rebound.
Husky substitution number 20, Bill Ennis.
First one.
Back into the Big Reds, number 31, Steve Sawyer.
Couple substitutions for both teams, 40.3 seconds remaining. Second free throw. It falls, so 29-25, Port Huron High. Traveling call on Ashford, so Huskies with the ball, 31.5 seconds. Travis Reed just dribbling some of this time off the clock. 15 seconds now. Reed with a nice offensive move right up the middle. No foul. Titus has a couple seconds, and he lays it up. Quick points for Marcus Titus as the third quarter comes to an end. 31-25 Big Reds here at Port Huron High over crosstown rivals, the Port Huron Northern Huskies. So while we got a second, I'd like to announce our CPHS 6 crew tonight. On camera, Chad Schuler, Chris Orrell, James Chapman, Brandon Smith, and Gabe Killian. Downstairs directing, EJ Shea, and myself up here announcing, Carl Staffhorst. Proud to bring you tonight's rivalry game. We see the Port Huron High cheerleaders down on the court. As Port Huron obviously has a lot of things to be excited about right now. One thing would be the 6-point lead. Only 1 quarter left to play. There again we see Coach George Mogers.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll get your 50-50 tickets out.
Port Huron High Big Reds.
That number, the next stoppage in play. Also, right now, if you're still a little hungry at the concession stand, pizza is just $1.
So we will start the fourth quarter with an inbound at center court for the Huskies. Inbound into Travis Reed. Seems to be running the point tonight. 3-pointer attempt. It is good. Number 24, Josh Portis. Bringing the Huskies back within 3. Now Ashford for Port Huron High. Nice pass into Foster. Foster unable to finish, but up with it is Hawkins. Hawkins will send it back to Ashford to set it up again. Tried to pass in again to Foster, this time taken away by the Huskies. Mark Perez to Travis Reed. In the corner, Austin Shell with a 3-point attempt. Foster with the rebound. Sawyer faked the 3. Traveling call, Steve Sawyer.
Order substitution, number 23, Mike Johnson. Into the game for the Huskies, number 44, Lance Kusak.
So Huskies ball, Lance Kusak with the inbound. Reed over to Perez. Reed looking to go up the middle, pass off to Kusak. Kusak goes baseline, pass gets waved off. 3-second call against Northern. Northern fans upset. So Marcus Titus will now bring it up for Port Huron High to Hawkins. Trying to extend this lead. Hawkins with a 3 from the corner. Rebound Huskies. Portis was there for the rebound. See if they're looking to force it the other way. Gonna get a blocking call.
Port Huron foul, number 11, Davon Hawkins. That's his second. Team 6.
And Davon Hawkins unable to plant his feet. Kusak down low, clean block by Port Huron High. Quick takeaway by Shell. Back to Reed, ball's on the floor and eventually fouled. So Reed will go to the line. Foul's going to be on number 35, David Foster.
Number 35, David Foster, that's his second, team 7. Coach to the Big Red Zone amendments. Coach number 10, Travis Reed, at the line for the Huskies with a 1-1.
So Travis Reed with a 1-1 at the line. First one misses. So Steve Sawyer with the rebound. Titus with it over to Hawkins. Lost control out of bounds. Going to say that was touched by Northern. So Mike Johnson take the inbound. Back to Titus. Take away Northern. Coming quick the other way is Reed. Goes straight up the middle and it falls. Travis Reed brings his Huskies back within one. 31-30. Port Huron High still leads. 5:08 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Sawyer in the corner. Back to Hawkins for a big three. Rebound out. Gets the rebound down low as Sawyer tries to put it back up. No whistle. Mike Johnson eventually coming up with it. And throws it away. Jump the pass is Titus. So nice steal for Port Huron High. But stumbles and whistled for the traveling call.
Back into the game of the Big Reds, number 13, Chris Taddy.
So Kuzak will inbound at center. And again to Travis Reed. Running the show, ball tipped inside. Hawkins able to push it up to Taddy. Taddy with a nice pass off to Hawkins. And Hawkins fouled.
Golden foul number 10, Travis Reed. That's his second, team 6.
Reed was whistled on the foul.
Big Reds, number 11, Davon Hawkins. He has 2 shots.
So Hawkins at the line shooting 2. Add a little cushion to this lead. First one in and out. Let's see the second one now. Second one off back iron. So Port Huron still only up 1. Hawkins over to Reed. Reed will take the three-pointer. Off the back rim, popped up, and that will be knocked out of bounds. Off the top of the backboard. So 4 minutes remaining in tonight's game. Mike Johnson with the ball for Port Huron High. Just got to pick either way. Hawkins with the move. Sawyer in the corner. Nice up fake. Goes baseline. And got a blocking call down low. As we had Alex Hawkins trying to take the charge. But instead it will send Steve Sawyer to the line to shoot 2.
Team 7. At the line with the Big Reds, number 31, Steve Sawyer with 2 shots.
Ref making sure Hawkins is okay after that fall. Looks like he'll stay in the game. Steve Sawyer shooting. First one's good. Makes it a 2-point game, 32-30.
Back in the game with the Huskies, number 30, Tony Perez.
Tony Perez subbing in for the Port Huron Northern Huskies. Sawyer with the second. It falls, makes it a 3-point game. Port Huron High defense doing a good job keeping Northern out of the paint tonight. At least lately. Three-pointer was missed. Now Mike Johnson with it for Port Huron High. Strong aggressive move, but has it stripped. In the corner with a three-pointer is Shell. Sawyer hustles for the rebound. Now goes the other way. Couldn't stick the layup. Ball's on the court. I think Northern really needs to slow this down. Instead, aggressively attack the hoop. Tip in won't fall. Cusack still fighting for it. No foul. Just couldn't fall for Northern, and Coach and Port Huron High will call a timeout. Got to do anything to slow down the pace of that game. Good defense there by the Port Huron High Big Reds as not fouling. Cusack down low. There we see the James Zone, as they call it. Course named after head coach Brian Jamison, well, and assistant coach Scott Jamison. And the Port Huron High Big Reds, coached by George Mosier. Got to get that right. Chance going back and forth as the Northern fans are now trying to outplay the Port Huron High band. Not an easy thing to do. But back to where it matters, on the court, Chris Taddy with the inbound for Port Huron High. Into Hawkins. Hawkins back to Taddy. Almost got caught over and back, had to dish it off, led into a turnover. In the corner, Hawkins to Reed. Hawkins takes a three and he hits it. Port Huron Northern's on their feet, tied this game up at 33 with 2 minutes remaining here in tonight's game. Sawyer with a three of his own. High archer, Hawkins with the rebound. Shell with a long two. Off the high rebound, ball bouncing around. Mike Johnson comes up with the big rebound. Now Chris Taddy looks to set up the offense with a minute and a half remaining. Hawkins in the corner, fakes a shot. Sawyer drives the lane with a finger roll. Foster's there for the rebound and gets the putback. Didn't fall, but he will go to the line to shoot two.
Foul number 44, Cusack. That's his fourth.
Cusack whistled with the foul.
David Foster at the line for two shots.
So this is where free throws become critical. First one misses. So still tied at 33. James Zone's making a lot of noise in here. Fighting for his own rebound after the second miss. Sawyer comes up with it. Pass will be back to Hawkins, and he won't be able to keep this in bounds. So it will be Port Huron Northern basketball.
Substitution number 14, Devin Simon.
Got a timeout. Northern is talking this over.
Full timeout.
And the Jameson are on their feet.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have your 50-50 ticket out, that winning number is 353-774. 353-774. If you have that ticket, take it to the concession stand.
So we'd like to remind our viewers, Friday is request day at Channel 6, so call in Monday through Friday to request your favorite CPHS 6 programs to air between 4 and 8. That number is 984-6621. Again, that's 984-6621. So here we are locked in a tight one, 33-33, a minute and 4 seconds remaining on the clock. Port Huron High taking on the Port Huron Northern Huskies. Port Huron Northern coming out of the timeout. And out of the timeout, it will be the Huskies inbound. So looking to get it underway. Pass into Simon. Devin Simon. Back to Reed. Final minute. Taking some time off this clock. Reed with it. Now to Tony Perez, back to Reed. 24 seconds. Don't want to let him get the opportunity for the last shot. 10 seconds. That's just what they'll get. Tony Perez pull up with the jumper. Rebound misses. Mike Johnson with a rebound and a timeout for Port Huron High with 1.2 seconds remaining on the clock. So Port Huron High might just have enough time to draw up a play on the inbound. Maybe get off a quick jump shot. Really need a catch and shoot. They're going to add a little bit of time. We have 2 seconds now on the clock. Again, the Port Huron High fans. So Port Huron High with a timeout to talk it over.
Order substitution, number 34, Austin Shell.
There's the buzzer. Let's see what kind of play comes up out of the timeout. Again, they added it for 2 seconds now on the clock. So they will need a long pass in. Mike Johnson will inbound it for Port Huron High. Big Red scattered all over the court. Not quite sure what they're gonna pass up. Inbound to Foster. Foster gets off a shot from half court.
He's got overtime.
And here we go. Got to get set for overtime. Final. The score after 4, 33-33. So you gotta love here, close game, and now we're set to play one more 4-minute period. So this is where it gets interesting. Again, Carl Staffhorse here for CPHS 6, proud to bring you tonight's rivalry game. And so far it's been a good one. Definitely what we come to expect over the years. So we will have a jump ball at court. David Foster against Lance Cusack. To start this overtime period. A jump won by Cusack and Northern. Back to Travis Reed. So Tony Perez gets in the paint to Cusack. No foul, good defense, but Port Huron High. Taddy with it now. Sawyer in the corner. Sawyer fakes the shot back to Taddy. Port Huron High just able to pass around the perimeter. Mike Johnson goes baseline. Nice jump and shoot, just in and out. So not a long overtime period, already a minute into it. 3 minutes to go. Reed with it. Taking some time off this clock. Pass over to Hawkins. Cusack tries to go baseline. Guarded well by Foster. Hawkins at the top of the circle. Nice pass down low. Tony Perez. Unable to have any kind of traveling call. An obvious call there. Lance Cusack, so turnover Port Huron High. Port Huron High will have the basketball. So Taddy with it now. 2:17 remaining here in the overtime period. Mike Johnson over to Foster. Foster goes baseline, hard move towards the basket. He hits it. David Foster puts the Big Reds ahead. 35-33. Back to the three-pointer line. Perez fakes the shot, gets it into Hawkins down low. Hawkins with a strong move. And whistled for the foul was Port Huron High Mike Johnson, excuse me.
Port Huron foul number 23, Mike Johnson.
And that will send Alex Hawkins to the line to shoot two. Oh, they're going to say it's a 1-and-1. But a good free throw shooter so far tonight. Hits the first. And now the second one to tie it up. 1:40 remaining on the clock. If he hits the second, we're all tied up. He does. 35-35, 1:40. Taddy with a hard move, gets the floater off. Cusack with a rebound. So Reed will bring it up. 1:18 remaining. Devin Simon with it. Now to Hawkins, final minute of play. Back to Simon, to Hawkins. Tony Perez now. Ball movement all around. 41 seconds remaining. All tied up at 35 here in overtime. Hawkins back to Perez, to Reed. 24 seconds. Northern obviously trying to hold on for the last shot. Now we have a timeout. Port Huron Northern. Coach Brian Jamison calls for time. 19.9 seconds remaining in tonight's game. Again, tied 35-35 here at Port Huron High School. The Port Huron High Big Reds taking on the Port Huron Northern Huskies here on CPHS 6. And here we go again with the battle of the bleachers. Port Huron Northern and Port Huron High fans going back and forth. The Jameson there for the Port Huron Northern Huskies. While all that's going down, each team has got the dry erase board out, drawing up the next play. 19.9 seconds. Port Huron Northern obviously going to try to hold for the last shot and win this one. Port Huron High does not want to foul, send anyone to the line. So a lot of pressure on Reed. To Devin Simon, Hawkins with it now, 10 seconds. Back to Reed, top of the circle. Reed's gonna make an aggressive play at the hoop. Layup wouldn't fall. Ball's on the court. Foul. Jump ball, possession arrow. Possession arrow, Port Huron. So a tough call to make. The call was jump ball. It will give Port Huron High School the basketball with 2.0 seconds remaining on the clock here in overtime. And now, of course, the Port Huron High Big Reds will take a timeout. Now the Jameson is even spilling out to the aisles. And so is the Port Huron side with everybody on their feet. So first team to break the huddle is Port Huron High. Had an opportunity similar to this here at the end of the fourth quarter. So now 2 seconds, Mike Johnson with the inbound. Inbound to Taddy. Taddy gets off a long shot, little off, and that will be just wide.
Overtime number 2. Final score.
So we will go to a second overtime, still tied at 35.
Substitution for the Big Reds number 3, Durant Ashford.
So another 4-minute quarter. As these teams have been pretty evenly matched here tonight. Only with 2 points for each team in that last overtime. So they'll put another 4 minutes up on the board and we'll see what happens. So this time we will have a not quite sure who's inbound this is going to be to start the second overtime. Or no inbound, we're going to have a jump at center. So again, Foster and Cusack will jump it up. So just waiting for the official. Talking over with the scorekeeper as we're just waiting to get the second overtime underway. Talking about something over at the scorer's table. So we got both coaches and officials over there. I don't know what they're discussing there, possibly timeouts with the new overtime. Not quite sure what the rule is. Jump ball won by Port Huron High and Foster. Durand Ashford with it for Port Huron High. Ashford with a crossover back to Mike Johnson. Long pass in the corner to Hawkins. Again to Johnson. Foster moves in the paint, back out to Ashford. Tried it, nice pass down low to Mike Johnson. Ball stripped, they're gonna say no foul. PH side's pretty upset. Refs say no contact. So 3 minutes remaining, already a minute into this overtime. Devin Simon with it. Now Travis Reed. Now Cusack with a jumper in the paint. Rebound out, David Foster with a big rebound for Port Huron High. So Ashford again running the point right now. Mike Johnson, quick pass down low to Hawkins. Bobbled it at first and gave enough time for Hawkins to come over with a big block for Port Huron Northern. Devon Hawkins slipped in undetected, but bobbling the pass, Steve Sawyer with a three. Bobbling the pass gave enough time for Hawkins to come over with a big block for Port Huron Northern. So 2 minutes remaining now. Tough defense by Ashford. Now the double team on Cusack. Drives baseline, gets the layup. Port Huron Northern takes the lead, 37-35. A minute 43 remaining. Ashford again, top of the circle. Now to Sawyer. Got to look for a high percentage shot. Drives the lane. See what the whistle here is going to be on.
Husky foul number 14, Devin Simon.
It's going to be on Devin Simon. A 1-and-1 scenario at the line. Ashford at the line. Got to make the first. First one doesn't fall. Rebounds bounce around. Cusack ends up with it. Now Tony Perez back to Cusack. So free throw shooting always plays a big part in these games. Just unable to hit there. Port Huron Northern dribbling some time off the clock, up 2. As now just a final minute of play. Timeout Northern. So Port Huron Northern will take a full timeout. 58.7 seconds remaining in tonight's game. Again, Port Huron Northern High up 37-35. It's been a close one so far in double overtime. Might see a little less and less energy on the court now, but definitely enough to make up for it in the fans tonight. So Port Huron Northern will look to dribble the remaining time off the clock. Be interesting to see if the Port Huron High Big Reds foul. Port Huron Northern's done a pretty good job shooting free throws tonight. Hasn't exactly been a strength of Port Huron High. So 50 seconds remaining. Hawkins in the corner. Double team trying to force the steal, eventually fouled. So that will send Cusack to the line.
Order is foul number 23, Mike Johnson. That's his fifth, team's ninth. At the line for the Northern will be number 44, Lance Cusack, with 1-1.
So 1-1. Port Huron High needs missed free throws. I think we had Mike Johnson a little bit upset with that call. Coach will pull him aside, try to avoid a technical. It's the last thing the Big Reds need right now. So they will have Mike Lott subbing in for Mike Johnson. But now to the free throws. Port Huron High needs missed free throws. Makes the first. Makes it a three-point game. .9 seconds remaining. Three-point game now. First, that one's short. Tipped by Port Huron High. Foster's able to keep it in. So Port Huron High looks like they're looking for a quick two. Got a whistle on the court. Looks like it's whistled on Devin Simon. So Ashford will go to the line.
At the line for Port Huron, number 3.
It's a 1-1, or two shots is given to Ashford here. We'll call that a shooting foul. First one he hits, but they're still down 2. 35.9 seconds remaining in the second overtime. Second one, but rebound for Port Huron High. That may be better. Timeout Port Huron. So it might be actually good for Port Huron High. He missed the second. Now they will keep possession with that rebound and put themselves in a position to tie this one up, or possibly to win. So 32.7 seconds, plenty of time for Port Huron High. We'll see if they hold the ball and attempt to hold on for the last shot. So it's been a long game tonight. It's taken us 2 overtimes and it's not done yet. Port Huron High down 2. In between the timeouts, we have Devin Simon of Port Huron Northern pleading the case with the official on the last call. Inbound to Ashford, 30 seconds now for Port Huron High. Pass to Foster, Foster goes baseline, back to Sawyer. Sawyer with the hard attack, the hoop. Hawkins comes up with the rebound. Now Foster down low fighting for it, ball still bouncing around. Eventually Hawkins comes up with it for Port Huron Northern. And Port Huron High is forced to foul. 9.3 seconds remaining in tonight's game, and from what it looks like, Alex Hawkins, not the player you want to foul. Shot very well from the free throw line today.
At the line for the Huskies will be number 33, Alex Hawkins with 2 shots.
After they hit 10 fouls, so 2 shots for Hawkins. So Port Huron High hoping for at least 1 miss, as making 2 will pretty much put this one out of reach.
Substitution, number 13.
Subbing in the game is number 13, Chris Taddy, for Mike Lott. So Hawkins takes the first of 2 critical free throws. First one short. That means Port Huron High still in this one, only down 2. Second one falls, so Port Huron High needs a 3. Timeout Northern.
30-second timeout Northern.
So thought we'd see a timeout from the PH sideline. Northern beat him to it with a 30. So 9.3 seconds. Port Huron High down 3. I think it's a little too late to go for a quick 2. So I'd expect to see PH go for the 3-pointer out of the timeout. More students in the James zone tonight. For the visiting Northern Huskies. Taddy will inbound, 9.3 seconds, so enough time. Ashford brings it up. Couple seconds left on the clock. Need a shot up. Taddy, and a Hail Mary from Chris Taddy. Soccer style throw in. And it is a riot right now. Port Huron High is going crazy after that shot. So Chris Taddy, the hero in the second overtime, like I said, with a soccer throw-in style 3 at the buzzer to tie it up at 39, forcing a third overtime. It's pretty crazy in Port Huron High School right now. So some Port Huron High fans left early after Hawkins free throws, but with the Hail Mary 3 from Chris Taddy, this game continues on. So jump ball again at center, this time won by Port Huron High. Let's see if they can take some of this momentum into the third overtime period. traveling call whistled on Port Huron High. Ashford took a bit of a spill. Looks like he's all right. He'll stay in the game. So inbound for Northern, Travis Reed. He'll bring it up over to Tony Perez. This Northern offense very patient, looking to find their shot. Looking for a breakdown in the Port Huron High D. Devin Simon back to Reed. Good defense by Taddy. And the switch goes baseline. Good defense, Sawyer. Not much of an opportunity for Northern here. 3 minutes remaining. So third overtime here for Port Huron High. Port Huron High Big Reds taking on the visiting Port Huron Northern Huskies. If you're just joining us, you missed a big game. As we're now coming from the third overtime, Ashford with a block. Quick pass up to Taddy for the layup. And Port Huron High takes a lead 41-39 here in the third overtime. And now a bit of a Taddy chant coming from the Port Huron High sideline. But that's going to be silenced by a three-pointer from Tony Perez. And the erupting Northern sideline, 42-41. Huskies now lead. Ashford with the three-pointer, top of the circle, long rebound out, Hawkins with the rebound. For Port Huron Northern, and I think myself, like everyone else in this building, starting to lose their voice, trying to keep bringing this game to you. Devin Simon, Hawkins in the corner, faked the shot. Eventually calling the timeout. Hawkins trapped in the corner, so they will call a 30. So there you see there, a minute 27 left on the clock here in this third overtime. These overtimes do go pretty fast. Northern up 42-41. I don't know how many big shots Port Huron High has left in them. But we will see in just a moment. So we will have a Port Huron Northern inbound. Devin Simon will do the inbound. Gets it into Reed. So a minute 25 now. Tough defense, Port Huron High. Ball pops up, fighting for it. Gonna say it's out of bounds. Port Huron High basketball. So Taddy couldn't get a hold of it. But I think thrown off a Northern defender. Great hustle by the Big Reds. And now they control the ball. Minute 18 left. Inbound to Taddy. Tried to get down low to Foster. Foster unable to handle the pass. On it, forcing a jump ball.
Jump ball position to Northern.
But the possession arrow is in favor of Northern. So this will give the Huskies back the ball. Minute 11 left on the clock. Good pressure on the backcourt by Taddy. Reed eventually brings it up. Tony Perez. Now ball bouncing back around, 49 seconds now. Perez back to Hawkins, trying to swipe it was Ashford. Almost got it. A foul from the Port Huron High bench to foul. So Steve Sawyer will foul Tony Perez. So he will go to the line to shoot 2, but we have another timeout, Port Huron High. So you're watching high school sports here on CPHS 6. Carl Stafford's here for CPHS 6. Proud to bring you tonight's game. It's been a crazy one so far. 3 overtime periods. And Port Huron Northern now leads 42-41 with 38.3 seconds remaining here in the third overtime. And nobody has sat down since the third quarter. It's been a tight game all night.
At the line for Northern, number 30, Tony Perez.
So we will come out of the timeout with Tony Perez at the line shooting 2 for Northern. So let's see, first one is good. Makes it a 2-point game. It's the second, 44-41, 36.1 seconds remaining. Taddy drives the lane, gets off a layup, no whistle. Trying to force the foul, Sawyer with the turnover. Nice quick pass down low to Taddy, now to Foster. Ball's on the court, jump ball. So the possession arrow's to Port Huron, so they will get another chance with 16.2 seconds remaining left on this clock. So we will have an inbound by Durand Ashford. See if they go for the quick 2. Almost threw it away. Hawkins drives the lane, gets off a shot, fouled. So he will go to the line to shoot 2.
Northern number 30, Tony Perez, that's his second.
Tony Perez, as the Husky whistled with the foul there. You see 11.8 seconds remaining now. Hawkins at the line shooting 2. First one is good. Port Huron High still down 2. So even with this free throw, they hit that, so down 1. Have a timeout, Port Huron. So you got to think the Big Reds are going to try to attempt the steal on the inbound. But if not, they're going to have to foul and foul quick. With only 11.8 seconds remaining now. So you could get a copy of this or any program CPHS 6 has taped for a small fee by calling 984-6621. Again, that's 984-6621. I say that again because this might not be a bad one to add to the archive. A great game here from Port Huron High and Northern tonight. So Devin Simon will inbound for the Huskies. Gets it into Tony Perez. They eventually foul him. 9.5 seconds remaining. So Port Huron, good job of fouling quick. Perez hit both of his last two. But even if he does this again, Port Huron High is not out of it. Just need a three-pointer. First one in and out. Still a one-point game. Northern would love to hit this one. They do. 9.5 seconds. Timeout, Northern. So the final minute slowed down by the last few timeouts. This timeout taken by Northern and Coach Brian Jamison. But I'm sure also gives a chance for the Port Huron High Big Reds to talk it over. Some fans standing around the Port Huron Northern section. Really pretty much standing room only on the Northern section. So here we are now, 9.5 seconds remaining. Port Huron High with a chance. A two-pointer to tie or a three for the win. 4 seconds now. Ashford drives the baseline. Gonna say he was out of bounds. That's gonna give the Huskies the ball with 0.9 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Northern.
Northern would like another timeout. So once again, we will take a short break to talk this one over. Fans are starting to file out now. So in 3 overtimes, we're left with Port Huron Northern up 45-43 over the Big Reds. 0.9 seconds. Northern with the ball on the inbound. But Coach Jamison not taking any chances. We'll talk it over with the troops. I would have to think a long throw down court to prevent the Big Reds, try to prevent the Big Reds from getting off any kind of shot if the pass is intercepted. Into Cusack, ball's knocked out of bounds, keeps it in. And that will do it for tonight's game. Port Huron Northern Huskies win 45-43. Again, I'm Carl Stafford for CPHS 6. I gotta say, it's been fun. Thank you for joining us here on CPHS 6. Good night.